yenye amani, afya, haki na usawa, ndio lengo letu. Wamama wa mashinani, mama apate haki ya kisheria, mama apate haki ya kijamii, mama.
Nafikiri wamama wa Murang'a from now ni kusonga. Sisi tayari tumefanya validation, nilikuwa nimemwelezea jana, although banana iko na very many products. Kwa hivyo tunastahili kupata masomo ndio tujue the other products, ndio tutengeneze apart from unga, also tunapikanga chips na hiyo mandizi.
In Murang'a we are growing. We began with 561 participants and now we are more participants. In Nyandarua, the graph is going down. We began with 474 participants. We are at 300 participants, and so just going down, down, down. And a lot of excuses, and a lot of reasons being given. So it's not just Mary across, Yeah, so and those are some of the things sometimes they make me feel like, what? Now, is this project worthy for Nyandarua? So Nyandarua team, we really need a strategy.
Ninyi mtaenda kufunza watu table banking, ninyi mtaenda kufunza watu mambo ya sako. Si mnataka sako i grow in numbers. So nyinyi ndio mtawafunza. Haitakuwa ati sasa nyinyi mnakuja kutuliza mtu anaomba loan aje, mtu analipa loan aje, unaweza pewa loan tena after how long? Hello. Okay. Sawa, imerudi. So that's number 1. Haya, number 2, to advocate for policies and practices that encourage women leadership and promote gender parity at all levels. So hii ni mostly kuhusu some of the programs zenye mmesikia zenye ziko na policy dialogues. Mmesikia vitu kama hizo? Na because of those policy dialogues, sio tu mnaenda mna discuss alafu mnakaa. The main agenda of being in those groups is to ensure that you promote gender parity.
Tuko na goals. Goals yetu ya kwanza, to have at least 20 paralegals in all counties where we have direct presence. Number 2, ilikuwa inafaa kwa number 6, sijui ilikuwa aje tu, but to increase partners or donors who support women and property rights work in Groots, Kenya. Number 3, to have functional multi-stakeholder platforms in the counties. Allow me to correct this. This will be an activity under number 6, advocacy on implementation of existing land laws. So from here that's the third one. Then number 4, to have more women in land governance across all levels of the counties. That means at county level, at sub-county level, coming down. Then to enhance documentation of the case studies in the counties, as well as data on women access and control of land.
Natural disasters, and these are the way we intend to intervene. Hivi ndivyo tunataka kushughulikia community ili waweze kupata ukakamavu kukabiliana na majanga yanayotokana na hali ya anga. Kuna intervention ya climate smart agriculture, smart harvesting, smart water harvesting techniques. Na there is also a point on modern energy services, mambo ya clean cooking. Another component that we looked at is policy advocacy on climate change. Na tukasema kwamba policies should be integrated with women priorities in a bid to mainstream gender. Hata hizi policies za climate change zinapokuwa formulated, the aspect of gender and women also has to be included. And secondly, when the policies are being structured, they should be structured in a way that they allow for the inclusion of women, so that as we are empowering these women, in the long run they'll be watakuwa champions of change. Mambo ya hali ya anga, mambo ya kilimo, wataweza kusimama na wa influence change kwa society.
Tumerealize ya kwamba you can have a county like Nairobi. Nairobi saa hii nikitaka ARV naweza pata Kiambu, KU, Kenyatta Hospital, many places. But if I'm in a place like Kenny, for example, getting the same ARVs may not be possible as the person who is in Nairobi.
We need a strategy because the project did not just come to give us seats. In fact, we do facilitation, we don't give seats. So if you don't be these people that we give seats, that's the beginning of our failing. We begin failing by telling Tana River team that Groots Kenya gives seats. We don't. Who gave you seats for sure? It's yourselves. You planted, you selected, you sorted, and came up with seats. Jael never came with seats from the office. It was yourselves. So, very important.
It's good to be speaking to you again. A leadership clinic, ama focal point forum, is where we set our agenda. And it's where we voice where we want to go. Groots, wale wamekuwa wakitusikiza vizuri, is a grassroots-led movement. So the women have a very big space to shape the future of the movement, na pia kufanya kitu tunaita co-creation. Co-creation ni ile tunajadiliana na vikundi za kina mama pamoja na secretariat, tunasema tutaendelea kwa safari yetu itakuwa kama hivi. We know that our purpose here is to facilitate the grassroots women to participate in development. Sawa? That is why we have you in land board, hizo committees za survey, kwa GBV, coordination committee. It is all about leadership development, movement building and advocacy. So as part of our institutional development, we also want to build zile vikundi ambazo ziko mashinani, ikochwa, pillars of change. We have so many groups, and all groups are equal. Please, if you have a plan on how we can strengthen kikundi yako, just come and talk to me, talk to Jael, talk to Dinda, talk to Emily. We are open. Is it Dinda? We are open to every group. We are happy even to fundraise for you to get your own grants directly. As long as tunajua mnaweza kumanage hizo pesa. And I know many groups can, at least your group can manage 10 million. Can't you? You can, yeah? You can. So we want to see those initiatives ili tuone hata nyinyi mnakuwa kukua strong county association and organization. And for me, that's my commitment as a leader. If in the next 5 years, I can grow at least 10 groups to be at that level, ambayo they feel they are semi-autonomous, but they are still members of Groots movement, I would be very happy. And I think it's about time we also strengthen our work in the urban slums, in the capital. Then Equal Measures 2030, those are our partners. Already wametupatia 2 grants, but they are developing something else around Beijing Coalition number 5, by Action Coalition number 5, about feminist movements. Wanataka kuwa wana monitor how feminist movements are growing in different continents. Meaning they'll be surveying women rights organizations like Groots, grassroots group, giving feedback on how are you receiving donor funding, how strongly are you organized, so that they see how we can strengthen the women movement in Africa, Asia, and the other continents that they're working in. They've already developed a concept. I commented on it, na nikawajibu, na I confirmed Groots' interest in that project, because you never want to lose a partner. Ukipata partner, you must do everything to stay with them, hata project ikiisha. Na saa hii tu nimeambia Jael, mimi na yeye tutaenda SNV, because partnership yetu na SNV iliisha last year, but we cannot allow them to go. Sindio? Yes. You do not allow donors to leave you. Unaenda una create kitu kingine, unawaambia watafute pesa. Unaendelea na hiyo marriage. This one there is no divorce. Apart from ile ya Oswald. Oh, alikuwa anaitwa nani? Visio kwa alitusumbua tukawafukuza. Then the other one is the UN Women. Of course, UN Women has also really supported us for a long time before they started fighting with UNIS. And they have a new program. It's funded by Koika. Na wakati hiyo program ilikuwa inakuwa developed, walikuja kwa Groots. Wakatuambia tuwapeleke Kitui na tuwapeleke Laikipia. I think Esther Gathoni akaenda kwa mkutano ambao UN Women walikuwa. I don't know whether she represented Groots or SNV, but either way, UN Women has did say in the launch that they will work with Groots in both counties. It's about climate smart agriculture. And we are also looking forward to working with that program because it's a 5 years program. So it's a long program and it's funded by the Korean who are non-traditional donors. Normally you don't find Koreans funding a lot of women rights organizations. So I'm also expecting to learn from them. Na ikikuja ni kucompete kwa hii pesa, we will be competing with Association of Women in Agriculture. Mimi sikuwa niliwasikia kwa hiyo launch na ni vizuri tuwatafute, niliona wanafanya kazi nzuri na ni kina mama wa mashinani pia wamejumuishwa, but they are strictly farmers and I think it is good we build synergies with them, although they'll also be part of this partnership. Then there is a seed change program ambayo Jaya aliniambia nieleze. Hii program seed change is a Canadian organization, and that Canadian organization they were introduced to me by Salome Duta. Walienda Gilgil wakapatana na organization inaitwa Seed Savers Network. They do seed banking and we need to visit them. I keep on saying we need to visit them. Muone vile wanafanya seed banking. It's just amazing the work they are doing in Gilgil.